Asset Tag Training. The contents of this video, you will learn how to use asset tags with the RTS app. We'll be overviewing the benefits of asset tags and their design, the application of asset tags and how you reorder asset tags. We'll look at various scenarios and the additional features in the RTS app. We'll also look at updated equipment descriptions, the schematic to make sure you make the right decisions, ongoing expectations, talking to the customer, and last steps. The benefits for the customer. Asset tags are the key to asset management. Did you know 22% of serial numbers are illegible or missing? 24% of equipment information fields contain free text errors, and 50% of standard tags are lost in the first 18 months. The commercial kitchen environment is an extremely hostile environment for a regular label to survive, and the asset tag has been specifically designed with the kitchen environment in mind to make sure that it withstands this hostile environment. Benefits for the customer. Our customers see incredible value in being able to understand what is happening with their equipment at multiple levels, at the point of service, at the unit summary, and in the corporate roll-up. And asset tags connect all of this information together easily and accurately. Future advanced reporting will include an equipment service history and repair-replace recommendations. Benefits for the technician. It can take up to 5 minutes to find and manually enter equipment information on each service call. This time adds up over repeated service calls. Today, it may take you 5 minutes on one service call, but as this equipment is serviced over repeated times, that time adds up. Tomorrow, only the first service call will be required to find that equipment information. Asset tags capture the information once and save the information for all other service calls. Further benefits for the technician. Scanning the asset tag populates the equipment information in the table automatically and accurately. You scan the tag and then the equipment information is filled. Quicker diagnosis and accurate parts lookup ensures customers receive better service and reporting. Within the asset tag pilot, this has already been verified by technicians. In the future, technicians will be able to access complete equipment service history through an asset tag. Design overview of the launch kit. Your launch kit includes a blue folder containing a number of different items. You will receive 4 sheets of asset tags, 10 zip ties, 10 hangers, and service labels. Your DM will either provide you with degreaser or advise you to purchase degreaser locally. Asset tags come in pairs. Each pair has the same asset tag code. Perforations pair the asset tags together. 2 asset tags are applied on each piece of equipment for redundancy purposes. Application. In a standard environment, the first tag is applied on the front of the equipment with the service label. The second tag is applied next to the serial number. Asset tags must always be applied to a clean surface, and use your common sense when placing them. Where is this asset tag most likely to survive the longest? Will it be exposed to heat, cleaning, and chemicals, and can it be easily found? If asset tag needs to be applied in temperature below 50 degrees Fahrenheit, for an example in a walk-in cooler or freezer, use the hanger. Application of asset tags in cold temperatures. The asset tag can operate down to -40 degrees Fahrenheit, but the minimum application temperature is 50 degrees Fahrenheit. In temperatures below 50 degrees Fahrenheit, remove yourself from the cold environment, apply the asset tag to the hanger, and fix the asset tag to the equipment using a zip tie. Let's watch a video of this taking place. Reordering asset tags and degreaser. When you begin to run low on an asset tag, you will need to reorder a pack. Simply email myplanner@ecolab.com with this part number. It's important to note that an order size of 1, you will receive 270 pairs of asset tags, 270 service labels, 40 hangers, and 40 zip ties. Degreaser can be obtained through a district manager or sourced locally. Now we will move on to the scenario analysis. Scenario 1. An asset tag is present on the piece of equipment you are servicing. This is a simple two-step process. Step 1. Select the ECL asset tag field in the equipment information table highlighted here. When you do this, the camera will be enabled. Step 2. Scan the QR code on the asset tag. The equipment information table will now automatically be populated as shown below. It's important to note that all fields except the ECL tag number field are locked and cannot be edited. Also note that each time the RTS app is installed, it needs to be allowed to access the camera. Follow the instructions that will appear in the pop-up window as is shown below. Let's watch a video of this happening. Scenario number 2. You approach a piece of equipment for service and there is no asset tag present. Start with step 1. You will have already applied the asset tags as previously instructed. Once the asset tags are applied, then we need to select the ECL asset tag field in the equipment information table. The camera will now be enabled again. And remember that all fields except the ECL asset tag field are locked. Step 2. Scan the QR code. You're now taken to the equipment details table. Note again that each time the RTS app is installed, it needs to be allowed access to the camera. Follow the instructions in the pop-up window when they appear. Step 3. Search the equipment table. The scanned asset tag is shown in the ECL asset tag field on the left. In this example, it's RAAFWC. We want to search to see if this equipment has been serviced previously at this location. Use the search bar highlighted green to look for any equipment you are servicing. You can search for any of the equipment detail fields listed. For example, typing in Hatco would show only equipment that has Hatco in the equipment details. Note, at launch, no equipment will be listed in the table below, even if it has been previously serviced. This table will be populated over time as asset tags are applied to the equipment. Step 4. If you find an exact match selected, you will be asked if you want to update the previous asset tag to the one you just scanned. Selecting yes will connect all previous service history with the new asset tag. You will now be taken back to the main screen and the equipment details will be populated. Note, in this example, the asset tag just scanned, which is RAAFWC, will replace the old asset tag selected, RABWAE, which is no longer present and cannot be found on the equipment. Step 5. Manually inserting equipment details. If you don't find an exact match, you will need to manually insert the equipment details. Start on the left and work your way to the right. If a serial number or model number is not present, select the Missing Illegible button. Do not type NA, none, missing, or etc. This will dirty our data and make asset management and equipment insights difficult for yourself and the customer. Hit Submit when completed. You will now be taken back to the main screen and the equipment details will be populated. Note, model number cannot be entered until manufacturer has been selected. A specific list of OEM models will populate for searching and selection. Note also that the Submit button will only turn green when all required fields have been populated. All fields are required except for the customer tag number field. Let's watch a video of this in process. There may be further scenarios that you encounter in the field. Not using an asset tag. Select the Manually Add Equipment button at the bottom of the camera viewfinder. Next, in the Equipment Details table, select the triangle icon below the camera icon, highlighted below. Select a reason that no ECL asset tag number will be added. The customer doesn't want an asset tag, you don't have any asset tags, or you are working on a miscellaneous piece of equipment such as a cart or a sink. Fill in the rest of the equipment details as previously demonstrated. Note, if you select I do not have any ECL tags with me, you'll be asked if you want to order more asset tags. Do not order multiple times. Another scenario you may encounter is that the camera on your iPad is not functioning. Here, select the Manually Add Equipment button at the bottom of the camera viewfinder, manually enter the asset tag code in the ECL tag number field, and then fill in the rest of the equipment details as previously demonstrated. You may make a mistake and only realize after you've submitted the equipment information. In this scenario, select the Manually Add Equipment button at the bottom of the camera viewfinder, correct your mistake in the equipment details field, and then hit Submit. In this release, we've also updated equipment descriptions, specifically relating to walk-ins. The unique components of walk-ins are now listed separately as follows. You have a walk-in cooler box, a walk-in freezer box, a walk-in cooler evaporator, a walk-in freezer evaporator, and a condensing unit. Work on each of these individual components should be asset tagged and recorded with individual serial numbers. Note, the condensing unit is not assigned to a specific walk-in, cooler, or walk-in freezer, as it is possible for one unit to service multiple pieces of equipment as well as reach-ins. Also note that work on a remote condensing unit of an ice machine is still considered to be work on the ice machine itself. There are also some additional features to the equipment details table. Number 1, the red X will remove all data from the entire row. Number 2, the camera symbol enables the camera to scan within the equipment details table. And number 3, the cancel button brings you back to your work order screen. Number 4, selecting a header will turn it light blue and enable sorting of that column. Here's a schematic when you are not using an asset tag to help you make the correct decision and process. This will be included in Fluix for further referral. This schematic shows the decision tree analysis for when you are using an asset tag. Again, this will be included in Fluix for your later referral. Expectations. Asset tags should be placed on all FastFix service calls unless a customer explicitly states that they do not want it. There are only two national exceptions at this point in time, Starbucks and Easy Ice. Neither of these accounts are wanting asset tags at this point in time. The ability to asset tag a pre-M or a MyTech call will be released at a later date. Asset tag usage will be monitored and reported to district managers. Talking to the customer. Proactively talk to your customer about the current and future benefits of asset tags. It helps you capture equipment information more accurately and quickly, improving yours and their service experience, i.e. quicker diagnosis, parts lookup, and accurate reporting. In the future, asset tags will be used to provide equipment insights such as service history, repair replace decisions, and more. Last steps. Activating the asset tagging features in your Ready to Serve app. Wait for further instruction on how to activate these features. Open calls that have had a change in status prior to the asset tag features being turned on will require manual entry of equipment data, even though they may have previously been entered. Also, asset tag training is available on Fluix for reference. If you still have issues after referencing the training documents, call BAM. Knowledge check. This concludes asset tag training. You are now required to take a knowledge check. The link to the knowledge check can be found in the original email. Okay.